Hey guys, Mike here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly burst down an enemy when they're staggered for maximum damage. So in this video, I want to show you the principles on how to properly do a burst no matter what icon ability loadout that you have equipped. The reason I want to teach it this way is because this allows you to experiment with all kinds of abilities, and you can use whatever abilities you really like. And it allows you to do as much damage as possible, no matter what abilities you're actually running. All right. The first thing to do when you stagger them is to obviously pop limit break. That's the number one thing you do. Then the second priority is to get the damage multiplier up to its highest value of 1.5. I think it starts at 1.05, but as you do more will damage attacks on the enemy, abilities with high will damage, you will build that damage multiplier up to 1.5 faster. So that's the second priority when trying to do a high damage burst. And then the third priority is to unleash your turret abilities, right? You just want them to start firing. You just want them to start doing damage as soon as possible once you hit that 1.5 multiplier, right? So a turret ability is like Impulse from Bahamut or Thunderbolt from Ramu, things that just attack the enemy on their own without you having to actually input. Lightning Rod is also kind of like a turret ability, because once you stick the lightning rod in the ground, you start hitting it with your other attacks, then it will discharge and do damage to the enemy. So get your turret abilities out. And then next you want to do your abilities with that have a large execution time. So for example, Ignition, to fully do the full damage from Ignition, it takes a while to do. So you want to fourth prioritize these abilities that, they kind of take a while to do. And then the last thing you want to do is fire off your bursty icon abilities. So abilities that are really quick to do. So for example, Scarlet Cyclone is really quick to do. Pile Drive is a really fast ability. You're just trying to fit as much icon abilities in that stagger window as possible for maximum damage. And also if you're in arcade mode, it will help you get more points because you're getting more iconic punishment, 1-star green battle techniques, which will just give you more points, right? So here's a loadout I currently have. It's just, it's just comfy skills. I'm not trying to optimize for anything, but it's just what I feel like playing with at the moment and what I feel like experimenting with. And this is how I would do the burst once the enemy is staggered. So I would start with limit break. Obviously, that's the first thing you start with. Then next I want to do Diamond Dust to get that multiplier up to 1.5. Then I want to unleash my turret ability, which is Thunderstorm. Then I'm going to do Ignition just to, get that over with. And then if I have time, I'm going to fit in, my bursty abilities, for example, Brooks Gambit, Scarlet Cyclone, and Mesmerize, just to get those icon punishment, arcade points, as well as do more damage in that stagger window. All right, so let's see how I would do it here. Get that up to 1.5. Get Thunderstorm up. Ignition, Scarlet Cyclone, Brooks Gambit, finish with the down thrust. So you can see, I was able to fire pretty much all of my icon abilities within that stagger window. And that's pretty much how you do a standard burst for when the enemy is staggered for maximum damage. No matter what abilities you have, if you just follow these general rules, you will do quite a bit of damage no matter what abilities you're running. Hope you enjoyed that video and have fun bursting.